Hello, everyone. How are you doing? Well, we are in different times now, but we're just going to discuss a few things about where we need to be, where we need to get to in business. And if you haven't started a business, you need to start a business, a side hustle or something now, because you are going to need another source of income. And one of the very important things that I'm going to talk about here is going to be what we need to be doing right now, because we are heading for different times than we're used to. Just last week, we had 3 banks that went under. So it's very important. And now there's not a major panic yet, but there is a panic that, we're going through the bank run, getting our money out, our funds out of the bank. So we want to talk about this. We want to talk about some things that's going to help you to start a business. And these are the marketing indicators that I want to talk about. These are something that you would need to keep in mind when you're starting your business, so where you can come on, be successful just starting out. We have 10 of them, but I'm not going to go through all of them on this video. I'm going to break them up because we want to discuss them in more details. And so if any questions, just please let me know. And then also, I will be going live on Sunday evening, possibly maybe later in the evening. So anyway, next week I will be going live in the evenings, preferably about after 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So please join me on any of my social media platforms as Biz Strategist Sandy, if you need to find me. And if you're already a part of the family, just make sure that you be on around between 7 and 8 tomorrow. Sunday and Monday, pretty much all next week. So we're going to be doing live, because if you have any questions for me, I want to be able to answer them for you. Okay, now let's talk a little bit about the first thing we want to discuss. I want to discuss with you a very common marketing indicator during these times is going to be knowing your market size. Now, that's very important, because consumer spending is very important to your business. You need to know how a consumer is spending, how a person is going to spend with your company. That's all I'm saying, basically, layman terms. And knowing whether the economy is contracting or expanding, meaning things are tightening up or they're expanding and people are starting spending more. Now, how can you find out this information? You need to know what's going on with the government, with those that make the rules. Okay? Remember that. Okay? Those with the money make the rules. There's a saying. Okay. Now, and I can get deeper into that, but we're gonna just say a little surface in so we can talk about it later a little bit deeper. But these are things that you have to know. What did I say about it? The marketing size. You need to know your market size. And you need to know about consumer spending. And you need to know whether the economy is extracting or it is expanding. Okay? Those are important. But there are reasons why they do that. So we won't get into those tonight, but these are some of the things that you need to know. The next thing is competition. The number and the strength of your competitors may change during a recession. A lot of people probably going to be going out of business, and they're going to be downsizing, and you're going to see because your competitors will be looking at the same things that you are. They're going to be trying to find out what's really going on in the future of their business. So you need to be doing the same thing. They're going to be moving differently than you are, because they may know something that you don't, and then you vice versa. You may be doing the same thing, right? And some businesses may go into bankruptcy, just to save at least a portion of their business. We don't know what will happen, but we shall hope that they don't. And then if they do, that could give you an opportunity to get that part of that market, of that segment of the market, okay? So don't think it's, doom and gloom because of that. you know, because of if a company go into bankruptcy. That can be your opportunity, especially if it's your competition, and that can be your opportunity to grab that segment of the market. Alrighty, that's okay. Yeah. For instance, you know, two of you guys in the same business, and you know, your competitors, you guys in the same business, and one of you going to where your competitor go into bankruptcy, and they're like cross town from your business. You need to start pumping up your marketing in that area so where they can know, hey, I'm over here. You know, because I'm sure that although they're closing their doors and their customer service base probably have declined, does not mean now that they're going to stop needing that particular service of your competitor. They're going to just mosey on over there to you. How about that? Alrighty. Now, one more I want to talk about, and this is I love talking about this. I love this one. Trends, okay? Trends are, pay attention to consumer buying, and let me tell you, your consumer is going to tell you everything they want. And I think I went over in a video that I did, last night or a few days ago, of where you can find out this information, because the data is going to tell it, okay? The data is going to tell the story. I don't care what anybody says. It's going to tell you what you need to know. And this is so important with a new business or existing business about trends. Knowing at all times trends should be on the forefront of you running your business. Knowing what's going on because the trends is going to help your business, and knowing the trends is going to allow you to make better decisions on what's going to happen to your business and what's going to happen for us day to day in your business, as far as people coming in your doors or people calling you on the phone or people needing your services. That is so important. Stay up to date on the marketing trends. Use the tools that you need for the marketing trends. You know, there is ways like Google is one, knowing what's going on. Google Trends is one that you can key in, and it can give you a lot of information. And there's a lot more different platforms too as well, but we won't talk about them today. Okay? Yeah. Well, let's go. I said I was going to stop at 3. Let's go on. Let me go and give you a few more. Okay, consumer behavior. Because during a recession, consumer behavior, people become more cautious. They're not spending. They're making, they have to hold on to their funds because they don't know what's going to happen. And they could have gotten laid off their jobs, and they could have had to cut back too. So consumer behavior is going to help you too. But in order to know the consumer behavior, you got to go where the data is and know what's going on. And reading things out of the normal things that you probably read or you probably watch or listen to, you got to know what's going on in the economy. When you start a business, you have to move a little differently if you want to sustain and stay in business, okay? And no, giving you some mistakes, and that'll be another conversation for another day, but giving you some common mistakes that people make or that business owners make during their time in business. And some of them they're very carelessly, or they're not thinking of how to stay abreast of what's going on with their business. And now, number 5, let's talk about this. The economic indicator. It may be more volatile. And what volatile means is changing for the worse. It may be more volatile than during this time. And you got to pay a close attention to the GBT. That's the gross product indicator. Performer. Gross product performers. Gross domestic product. I'm something late. Sorry, y'all. Gross domestic product. I'm thinking about the economic indicator. But it's the GDP is the gross domestic product, okay? Okay, and that's just the monetary value bought, the final purchases of consumer goods and services. And then they keep the numbers, they keep up with that. So they go by the numbers of your gross domestic products. Okay, and then everything else move around that. So, they keep their data and they make decisions on their data. But, how much money they're going to lend you, what they need, it's like, there's a whole plethora of things that you get from this. Okay. Now, okay. And if you're and like I said, it just goes by this kind of like navigates the consumer behavior, spending and things like that too. So you just got to know the overall market client. You got the economic client, what's going on in the economy, the whole economy. You have to know what's going on with the economic indications or indicators. So this is what I'm talking about. Okay, so that's going to be it. I'm going to just do those 5. Let me recap for you: the market size, the competition, the trends, the consumer behavior, and the economic indicators. Okay, that's it. Those are 5 things, and those are the common marketing demands that we got to pay attention to out here. We got to stay up on top of this. We definitely do in business now more than ever. So, well, with that being said, just remember that I will be coming back in doing a live late Sunday, and I'll be doing some next week too as well. So try to join me live so where you can ask me questions and we can have a dialogue about this and get you to the next level. Get you started with business or get you to continue to grow your business. Whichever one it is, we need to do them. Take the steps to make it happen. Okay. Well, thank you for listening to this video, and just remember some of the things I said, and then also just keep moving forward in your business. Okay. Keep moving forward now. Don't, just pay attention at the same time so you can make more informed decisions. And if you are starting a side hustle, you take some of these things I said and make it happen, because it's going to be needed. Okay. You're going to have to follow something. You're going to have to follow a system. You're going to have to follow, some of these information that's put out here to you. You gotta make sure you follow it. Alrighty. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye. Take care.